Tuesday, the 24th of December, 2024. Wow, Christmas Eve, here we are. Tomorrow is Christmas Day. This morning, good morning everyone. This morning's devotional is a reading from Luke chapter 2, verse 7, and it reads, "She gave birth to her firstborn son, and she wrapped him in cloths and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn." Consider this little fact, that the innkeeper did not make room for Jesus, did not stop Jesus from being born. History is his story. When the innkeeper said, "No room," it didn't hurt God, but the innkeeper missed what would have been the greatest blessing of his life. He missed the privilege of housing the Son of God on his day of arrival. You don't change God's plans when you don't make room for him, but you certainly do miss out. Jesus wants to give you a purpose, peace, and power. But for him to do that, you have to make room for him in your heart. So firstly, Jesus wants to give you a purpose. Do you ever feel something is missing in your life? It's because you were made for a purpose and significance. Not just money and success. Success isn't enough. It doesn't satisfy. The Message version of Scripture paraphrases 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 12 to 13. It reads, "The smallness you feel comes from within you. Your lives are not small, but you're living them in a small way. Open up your lives. Live openly and expansively." Powerful words. The antidote to unfulfillment is to make room for Jesus and what really matters. Don't shut him out. Next, Jesus can give you the kind of peace that Scripture calls peace which surpasses all understanding. We can find that in Philippians chapter 4, verse 7. That means you can have an unexplainable peace in the midst of chaos. That kind of peace comes only from Jesus, the Prince of Peace. Finally, Jesus also wants to give you power, but it's the kind of power that allows you to have self-control. Here's an interesting fact for you as well. The more control you give to Christ, the more self-control he gives to you. You've probably found that your best efforts are not good enough. You don't have enough willpower to overcome your hurts, habits, or hang-ups. You need the Spirit of Christ, who gives you the power to have self-control. My dear friends, do you want purpose, peace, and power that only God can provide? You need to make room in your hearts for Jesus. Once again, 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 12 to 13 remind us, the smallness you feel comes from within you. Your lives are not small, but you are living them in a small way. Open up your life. Live openly and expansively. Allow me to wish you, on behalf of the parish of Soutpansberg and the little chapelry of St. Mark's, the Anglican Church in Louis Trichardt, and from Lynn, myself, to wish you a very, very blessed and safe Christmas. And so may the Lord be with you, may he bless you. May he cause his face to shine upon you and be with you always. Goodbye.